Helping the community, it's number one for me. It's ever changing. You can come in here and work for 6 months and not have a day that's exactly the same. It's always changing. It definitely is a profession. It's a calling is what it is. It's not the easiest job out there. You've got to be able to keep your cool in emergency situations and guide your callers to safety.
Okay, what's the intersection where that's occurring at?
For the county, we dispatch for 10 smaller agencies.
Yes.
We dispatch for all the county deputies on duty involving transport, civil deputies as well. And we answer all non-emergent and 911 calls for the county. We have to go through 6 to 8 months of training with a trainer. So we'll go through that, listening to phone calls, understand what type of phone calls you can take at certain times. You have call guides that will help you out. We do go through scenarios throughout training and also when you're outside of training because you're always learning.
The first responder, when it comes to an accident, we're there to coach people, to calm them down. And with the deputies or the officers, if they get into a stressful situation or an incident, we're who they're calling and asking for if they need more backup, if they need medical or whatever they need at that time.
All right, we'll go ahead and let them know we're used on the area. The best part about working here is the family atmosphere because you actually feel like everyone in the room genuinely cares about you. Oh, I can pull it up real quick.
It's really fun being able to do a whole lot of stuff. I didn't know my brain was capable of doing so much, and so being here is really stretching the capability that I have on doing more than one thing, and also just learning more about what's going on in our town and in our city and the area of the county. So you learn a lot in this area, and you learn a lot about people needing things. I didn't know how much people needed stuff until I started working here, and it's really cool to be able to help serve them in the best way that we possibly can and being trained in that as well.
What do people call in on?
Sometimes they accidentally call. So one time we had a lady call 911 and she meant to call 611 for AT&T, but it was really cool because she just was like, yeah, we can give our deputy, we can give him coffee, whatever, you just have him come out here, because when you call 911 we do have to send a deputy to make sure everything's okay. And so
Even when they say cancel?
Yep, even when they say cancel.
So why do you do that?
Because sometimes people are not okay when they say they're okay. And so it's really cool that we do make sure that everybody's okay, and then they got an opportunity to spend time with that person and make a relationship, and it's really important as law enforcement to make relationships with people in the community. Otherwise they just think we're off in the distance somewhere, and we're just people as well, and we want to help. So I think it makes you a better person when you learn to deal with stress and when you learn to help people. When you get a phone call, it is sometimes and most times that person's worst day, and so we deal with people and their worst days every day, and you get to make a difference in that.
I believe that you have to care for people. You have to genuinely care for people, and you have to have a servant's heart to do this job.
If you want to help your community and you don't want to be dealing with detainees or out working the street, this is another way to serve your community and make a difference.
People, you feel good going home knowing you made a difference for someone.
It's extremely rewarding. And at the end of the day, no matter what you did, no matter what calls you have taken, you made a difference.